Meanwhile, the Red Sea is becoming more dangerous. The Houthis have been mounting attacks on ships. Now they harbor bigger ambitions and seem to have acquired deadlier weapons. So far, they disrupted only one maritime route, but now they want to go further. They want to stop trade altogether and extend their operations all the way to the Indian Ocean. They want to stop ships taking alternative routes, the one via the Cape of Good Hope. And how will they do this? Reports say there's a new weapon in the Houthi arsenal, a hypersonic missile. So better weapons and bigger ambitions. What do the Houthis plan to do next? Our next report tells you.
The Houthis, they have become a dreaded name in the world of maritime trade. They're striking ships, businesses are spooked, supply chains are affected, and ships are now taking a longer route to avoid them. Despite global condemnation, the Houthis are undeterred. They already control the Red Sea, and now they have a bigger target. They're going to increase their area of influence.
Our main battle is to prevent ships associated with the Israeli enemy, not only from passing through the Arabian Sea, the Red Sea, and the Gulf of Aden, but also with the grace and assistance of Allah Almighty. We aim to prevent their crossing through the Indian Ocean and from South Africa towards the Cape of Good Hope.
Global trade relies heavily on the Suez Canal. That means passing through the Red Sea. It's the shortest route between Europe to Asia, which is why ships prefer it. 12% of global trade passes through the Red Sea every year. That's worth over $1 trillion. Once the Houthis started targeting this route, ships were forced to take a detour. They're sailing all the way around Africa through the Cape of Good Hope. Of course, it's a much longer route. It adds almost 3,500 nautical miles. That's over a week of extra sailing. But it's safer, which is why ships are taking this route. And now, the Houthis want to extend their attacks. They want to make sure that ships can't pass through the Cape of Good Hope either. They don't just want to disrupt maritime trade, they want to stop it altogether. The Houthis primarily operate in the Gulf of Aden. They are now planning to expand operations to the Indian Ocean. That way they can stop any ship before it even reaches the Cape of Good Hope. So the Yemeni rebels have lofty ambitions, and they seem to be getting some new weapons to fuel them, like the hypersonic missile. Russian state media claims that the Houthis have one hypersonic missile. It also claims that they have tested it successfully. If it's true, it puts the Houthis in an elite club. Only a handful of nations have this technology, the likes of the US, Russia, and China. Of course, the claims can't be verified, but if true, it gives them a huge advantage. Hypersonic weapons fly at speeds higher than Mach 5. That's 5 times the speed of sound. The one in the Houthi arsenal is supposed to be Mach 8, basically 8 times the speed of sound. Not just that, the Houthis intend to manufacture even more weapons. It would give them the power to attack more targets, posing a formidable challenge for Israel as well as the US. This means only one thing. The conflict in West Asia is spilling over. The Houthis started with a warning. They followed it up with attacks. Countries tried to deter them, but nothing has stopped them yet. Now they have better weapons and bigger ambitions. They began in the Gulf of Aden. Now they want to move to the Indian Ocean. The battle at the high seas has just begun and will likely escalate in the coming days.